Todd Farmer has written films like My Bloody Valentine, Drive Angry, The Messengers 2, and he's also the guy who put Jason Voorhees in space in 2001's Jason X. When he's not furiously typing away, he also manages to find the time to run like 400 miles a day and be a great father to his daughter. But even though Todd may look like a badass and write some epically violent and awesome stuff for the screen, in real life, he's one of the most genuine, caring, kind, and supportive friends you could hope to have in your corner of the ring while Hollywood pummels you on a daily basis. He's a big teddy bear, and even Teddy Ruxpin doesn't have shit on Todd Farmer. Last year, Todd published an article on Birth, Movies, Death, formerly Badass Digest, called From Hollywood to Homeless, where he bravely detailed just how hard the hard times can really be when you're a successful Hollywood screenwriter of major studio pictures. Todd's incredibly honest article not only won the world over with his candor, strength, and heart, it also helped countless other artists find the strength they needed to stay in the game and to not give up on themselves. I certainly was among them. I'm Adam Green, and tonight my great friend, my talented friend, and my real friend, Todd Farmer, joins me for my scary sleepover.
Knock, knock.
What's up?
Hey!
You brought a bear.
I did.
And it's wearing a Hatchet Army shirt.
Is it?
Yes,
oh,
it is.
Well, okay, that's coincidence, but it's cool.
That's very cool. What's its name?
Adam.
Okay. Are you hungry? Because I got the greatest pizza you've ever had.
Wow, that's big. If I wasn't gluten-free, we would be all over that together.
You're gluten-free.
Aren't you? I know everybody signs the wall. I brought some stuff that I might hang up if that's all right. Start with this. To Adam, my biggest fan. When they ask me what I liked best, I'll tell them it was you. We want him to sit when he's pooping. Adam and Todd. Very pretty. We put this one when he brushes his teeth. Right here. Brought him a poster because, he loved this movie. It's one of his favorites. Dearest Adam, thank you for being my first voice ex. Be mine forever. I cross that out and put you're mine forever. Everyone will understand what that means. This way no one can take it down. This is really solid tape. This one, I was just doodling. It's not important at all, really. It's just, something I was doing and it meant something to me, so we'll hang it right here. All right. Very good. Okay, get out. I ain't got no panties on.
Those are fantastic pajamas.
Thank you.
Although you're a brave man to be walking around this studio barefoot.
This is all new. I haven't
Yes.
seen this. I wasn't here last time, right?
No, recently I found that Legos have been a really good way to help focus and concentrate. It started with this one, and I've gotten a little carried away.
I can see that.
Yeah, I might need a Lego intervention.
We can make that happen. How long does one of these take?
It's supposed to take several days, but if you just stay awake for like 48 hours, you can do them pretty quick.
So I get why you build the Legos, but why are we doing Legos?
I never bought into any of this. I really didn't, but I know so many other writers and stuff use this, and I've had other friends suggest it, and then once you kind of get into it, then it's like it opens this whole world. But like, what's your, like, do you have like a process or like certain ways that you handle like writer's block, or, I mean, because you've done plenty of things where you were on tight deadlines, and that's something that I don't think anybody who isn't a writer fully understands, that you're on a deadline and you have to be creative and you have to be good, and there's no time to be not really in the mood to do it or whatever. Like, it's hard. How do you do it?
For me, it's either research or it's people watching.
People watching?
Yeah, I know that sounds silly, but I can go to the mall, I can go to Target, I can go to Disney, and I will figure stuff out while I'm going about my day, watching people, watching how they interact, watching how they do
like character
things.
stuff or anything?
Character and story, yeah, everything. I mean, if I turn my brain off, if I don't try to think about it, I'll come up with it.
Well, and that's the thing about this that I find. I'm
it's
not
funny,
thinking
'cause
about
I get
it,
that.
and then all of a sudden I'm like,
Feels like the
oh,
same
that's
thing.
what it is. That's what it is.
This also feels like my Minecraft, because I get the same by building in Minecraft. So, because horror is a certain, it is a certain style of writing. It is a certain, you're certainly, it's different than all, I think all of the other genres are similar in different ways.
Well, horror, it's everything.
It's all of them
all of them.
together. Yeah, it's comedy and it's romance and it's, how do you get these off? It feels like this would kill your fingers.
It can hurt. The same things that go into a joke go into a scare. It's the same type of
similar timing, similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever written a multi-camera sitcom? Because it's completely different. It's like theater.
Yes. Funny you mentioned that, because I'm out here this week because I'm interviewing for just such a job.
Wow.
So
have you done anything with a laugh track before?
No.
Again, it's like theater. I mean, writing it, maybe not so much, because you don't really have to worry about the laugh track other than the pacing of your punchlines, so to speak. But when you're performing it, when you're shooting it, and you say something like, that's not my arm, Todd.
When did you decide to do that?
It's just, what, Legos?
No, I mean,
The what?
you didn't hear that?
No? Oh, the laugh track.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just used to it now because of the Holliston and stuff. But it's kind of cool because wherever you go, you have people laughing at you. And you don't even really need to be funny.
Why?
I could be
who's
like,
doing that?
I'm gonna have a Pop-Tart.
You do this all the time? And you're okay with that? Can you sleep with this?
What was really weird was when Arwen got a laugh track. Because sometimes they'll start laughing, and she's not even in the same room. I don't know what she's doing.
Right.
But apparently she's hilarious.
And there's someone that's monitoring you for funny stuff, and then they push a button, and that's not creepy.
It's God.
Okay. All right.
What? I'm sure you've told me this before, but why horror? When did you get into it? And did something ever actually scare you? Like in a movie, were you scared and then you're like, oh wait, I gotta figure out how they did this?
Everything scared me when I was growing up. All of them, every single one of them. I was just thinking of one the other night. Just passed away, Angus.
Phantasm?
Yeah, that movie, just the trailer alone. Do you remember the arms coming up around the bed?
Yeah.
I don't know how old I was, but that scarred me. That messed me up. And nothing messed me up more than Jaws.
Oh yeah.
And I saw Jaws at home on HBO, sitting on the couch in the comfort of my living room. And when when that one old guy got pulled out on the dock, and the dock turns around and he's swimming back, I was climbing the back of the couch. I mean,
Try seeing that when you're a little kid on Cape Cod for the summer, and every day you go to the beach, and your parents are like, "Go swimming," and you're like,
Is that true?
Yeah,
That is awesome.
Terrified.
That is awesome. That's happened.
I'm pretty proud of where I'm going with this. How are you doing?
Thanks.
Okay, as an alt
I could be like a fart that you eject.
or a ship.
Well, you ship.
Why don't let's combine forces here and build something cool.
Yeah, let's do that.
Well,
Let's build something
let's
Star
forget
Wars.
that one. All right, yeah, Star Wars.
something
All right,
Star Wars.
Let's build something cool.
All right. So I can do that.
You haven't let your daughter see any of your work yet, have you?
No, she's seen the stuff that's not scary. So,
What?
Heavenly Sword. She's seen. That's it. We could take two ideas, an idea that you have, a script you have, script I have. We could merge those ideas. It's still a viable investment that we have created.
Kind of like what we just did tonight.
Yes, it is.
We joined forces, and dude, honestly, I think we did a pretty good job.
Pretty good. For my first time? Oh, yeah.
Look at that. I mean we whipped that together from nothing. That looks like Slave One.
Yes, it does.
It does, right?
Considering we pulled it together with a bunch of leftovers, yeah.
In 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not quite 10. I think we're just shy of 10, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty good.
Awesome, dude. Okay, explain that.
Explain what?
Your blanket.
My feet get cold.
Your feet get cold? No,
Yeah,
I
you
mean
got a blanket?
Mine's something
that's cool.
Yeah. Why
like it.
Why that guy?
Adam, we're horror guys. This is a vampire.
That's not a vampire.
Dude.
That's not a vampire.
This is a vampire whose mouth is right on my hoo-hoo. Look at that. That's my hoo-hoo right there.
Where did you get that?
This? It was from the vampire store.
The vampire store?
You just go to Google and type in vampires, and
that's what
after
comes
about
up.
1,700 pages, you'll get this guy's face.
But you got to be thorough, right?
Yeah, if you really want to get the good vampires.
Have you ever watched one of those movies?
I have. I saw the first maybe 2. I'll tell you why. Because I had heard that she had sort of tapped into what high school girls liked. And I was curious what that was all about. And I went, and sure enough, the movie, you go in there and it felt like something a bunch of high school kids would love. I got it. So I feel like I now have that logged away in the library if I ever need it. I won't, but if I ever do, I have it. Oh, I brought you something. Well, I mean, I brought something to show you. Did you ever see this? This is my God Killer.
Wait, is that from the movie?
Yep.
Wow. Oh my God, it's so light.
Yeah, that's one of 3. One actually fired. One was sort of for the close-ups, and that was the one that was used through the whole movie, stunts, everything else, because it was always, and it's the most banged up, and it cost a fortune to make because it's one of a kind.
Yep. And that's so awesome that you have it though, because you're not going to sell this.
No.
You're not going to like.
No.
Yeah. Well, actually.
I mean, I don't have anywhere near the props you have, but you're a director.
True. Yeah, it's not often they let the writer
Writers
keep stuff,
normally
but
don't
I got
roam
something
with-
really cool
All
I
right.
can show you. So this
Oh.
is the gas-powered belt sander.
Oh, look at that.
But
Does
this
that actually work?
this one does not. This
Well,
is
it looks like it works. Holy crap.
This is the one from part 3. The whole thing with the gas-powered belt sander is that these don't exist in real life. And so it was like everybody on the original Hatchet, it was like their favorite kill.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, but what is he gonna plug it into the wall like on a cord? I'm like, he can't. And I was.
That's awesome.
I was gonna write it out of the movie.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then Brian McBrien, our production designer, said, if I can build one that works, that means it can exist in real life. Then will you keep the killing? And I was like, yeah, fine. He worked on it forever and then shows up on set one day and he's like, watch this. And it worked. And it was just like, it was amazing. So,
So he took an electric.
an electric sander, added a gas tank
Completely
to it. And
reworked it.
Yeah, reworked it. So he has the original
the
one because he was
original.
like,
That's nice.
can I keep this? And how do you say no?
Well,
I mean, he built it.
He built the thing, then yeah. I'm trying not to drop it on my foot.
Yeah, don't do that.
Kill my foot. Wow. I love this. Do you love it?
It'd be fun to like sand a Yorkie with that, right?
Do you keep it right over there
Yeah?
so you can easily get to it? I like that.
Just in case somebody breaks
Somebody
in.
breaks in, that's good. And you will belt sand them. They won't know it don't work.
No. But I sleep better at night that way. So, your bear's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Your Atom bear. But check this out.
What is that?
This is a quiet room bear. This amazing artist named Lee Howard makes these. They're handmade. Each one has like its own story. They're incredible. And he sent a whole box of art to the studio just as like a thank you for what we do. And he was like, here's one artist sharing his art with another. And it was,
So there's a whole bunch of them. Are they all unique?
yeah, they're all unique. I think he's made like maybe 500 of them.
Are you biting
But you can,
the finger?
yeah, she thinks this is for her.
Wow. What are you doing?
What are you most afraid of? Besides quiet room bears.
What am I most afraid of? To be honest, and I don't know if this is, I don't even know how to begin it. Do you know, you ever been up really high up on top of a building and you're looking off the edge and just for the split second you get that morbid, I don't know if you would call it urge, push. I'm not suicidal.
But there's an urge to
You
jump.
feel that thing. And it's not something that suicidal people, it's not just a suicidal person kind of thing. It's I think everybody has that little urge. That's the only way to describe what scares me. And what scares me to some degree is everything. And I know that sounds crazy, but everything scares me. I just control the fear. I feel it, and I don't jump. And I would never jump. My mom committed suicide, but it doesn't.
Wait, really?
Oh, yeah. And so it didn't, and that was back in '94, and it's something that you live with. It's something that, you deal with it. And I think that's where this stemmed from. And I think part of it is because of just creativity, because we create for a living. It's what we do. And so, somebody hands me a coffee cup on set, and I'm thinking, did the last person who drank out of this cup, were they poisoned? Could there still be poison in there? Could there? And it's just part of the creative process, I think. But as a result, I tend to go into situations and I'm constantly seeing a worst case scenario, even though I'm oddly enough a glass half full kind of guy. But when it comes to moments, I see the scary. And it's funny because I've heard filmmakers say, nothing scares me. I'm like, well, don't do what we do.
Yeah.
Because, and I'm not saying that these filmmakers don't make good movies. They do. They make very powerful, very strong movies. But you can tell that you can tell the fear's not there. The raw, primal, something's wrong. I mean, I know part of me got it from Stephen King because he can make anything scary. Anything. And things that are mundane. And the more mundane, sometimes the more scary to me. It's not a crutch at all. I've never looked at it as a bad thing. Never. I've always thought it was a gift.
A gift to be that scared, though?
Yeah, but I mean, it's not nearly as bad as it used to be. It was a lot worse when I was a kid. I didn't know how to deal with it. I've learned how to deal with it. And so now it's like, to me, it's just a Jedi mind trick that I'm lucky enough to be a Jedi. I'm a little bit untrained. Could you train me?
Could I train you?
In the Jedi Master ways?
To the guy who sleeps with this and that.
But I would go into a hotel room and I'd hear a noise in the middle of the night. And I wouldn't be able to sleep. I would sit there awake hearing these noises with goosebumps, knowing somebody or something, not always human, ghost or whatever was in the room with me, or in my bedroom at night, or, and I realized that I'd always lived with this. And I embrace it now, and I will have to live with it for the rest of my life.
Not now. Sorry. I mean, I kind of feel bad not making you sleep here with all of this scary stuff everywhere, but
I mean, I'm not scared of that stuff over there. I brought my protection. I got Adam.
Well, good night, Bear. Adam Bear.
Good night, Adam. Other Adam. Adam 2.
I don't sound like that.
No.
Right?
No, that was kind of Kermit the Frog.
Well.
Hey ho.
I feel bad that I wasted all that food. Do you want some pizza?
No, man. I'm gluten free.
Hey, right on.